start. So what we will do is that this is the second part. Now we will go to the hit data file. As I already told you that we will keep it on the upper side of the this and then we will add the peptide rename at the lower bottom side of this tab. Okay, and then we will close it. After that, we will done it, and it will start. Here you can find that all the genes that are having different types of domain. You have a lot of sequences. That's why it is like this. But we will do something to. There is an option here. Okay, let's try. There is an option here. I'm just kidding. Where is this option? Maybe because of there are a lot of sequences. So there was an option that we can increase the size of the uh, length, even lengthwise and also widthwise. But it is not coming here because there is a lot of sequences here. Um, um, we can add like 100 sequences, and then as you know here, some sequences are having two MIP, some are only one, and some are having more than one, and there is another. You got my point? These are all the different like MIB-A, MIB DNA binding domain is. Then there are some other domains as well. Okay? Uh,
So do you mean the duplication?
because there are a lot of genes that are having more than one MIB DNA binding domain. Uh, it's a motif or domain that is present in more than one time.
Oh, okay.
It's no problem. It's no problem. This is how we classify. And as I already told to my student that whenever you want to do something, always classify the things that will help us to understand more about the knowledge. If there is you want to know about the anything about you don't know, like in class, if you don't know about the students, just classify them into groups, and from these groups, then classify into subgroups, and you can better understand about the each students. Similarly, if this gene family, you want to understand what are the function of all these genes, you can classify them. At least here, we can classify that all the gene that contain two big domains, they belong to same group, and all these that contains one that belongs to same group, and then another that contains single or two or three. We will, and then from other, then we will again classify them that all of these that have more than three or four, we can classify them into another. I'm again taking this. Maybe we will go to the website where we put the sequences. हमने यहाँ गए थे, कहाँ गए थे? Here. Okay. Here you are asking about that there are 82 motifs. Hello?
जी सर यही जी
Okay,
सर
okay.
यही था।
No problem at
Yes.
all. It's no problem at all. Because we will go to the here they are not providing the detail structure, na? Maybe you can go here and results. And these results are okay. Okay, that's why we are not. Okay, I'm just going with little sequences, less sequences like just 50. Okay, here we will go with uh, like from here we will go with 50 sequences and copy it and make a new file of this as well, because we will add this file later into the rename 1 to 50. Okay, and save it. And now we will go to NCBI TDD and go there and bash cd search and paste it there. And here we will go with pfam and submit. It will take just a little bit of time and download it. And here is the hit data file. Then again we will copy or cut that data file and paste in your folder. There's already hit data file 1. Maybe we will paste it and replace the file in the destination. Okay. Now we will go to again TBtool and again CDD results. Now add this new metadata file to the upper part and 1 to 50 sequences we have. इसको another इसको हमने यहाँ ऐड कर देना then done it. Okay. उसके बाद what we will do is that we will start this and here this is a beautiful image is there. Okay. You got my point? अब यहां पर आपने इसको क्लासिफाई करना है. हाउ यू विल क्लासिफाई दैट? हियर we have two DNA binding domain at the C terminal, at the N terminal, and here all these are having three, and here only one.
Sir, could you please repeat these steps single-handedly?
Okay. First of all, you need a peptide sequence. And you will go to the NCBI CDD. Okay, and the rename sequences of your peptides. Rename sequences of your peptide sequences, and uh, then you will paste it in the NCBI CDD domain, and from here the hit data file will be generated, and this hit data file then it will be uploaded on this TBtool, and here you can see the results. You need both my data file and the FASTA format of the sequences, because it has a lot of sequences. That's why we just take only 50 sequences, because if we want to show more than 100 sequences, it will not show in a proper way. Ji Sajida, you know, you know, you understand?
जी बिल्कुल सर. जी
Jabarda, can you
बिल्कुल.
please you can give the comments how to classify these protein based on MIB domain?
So if they are, I think we have to uh, determine according to the color. If there are two repeats from the same color, it is going to be R2. I think like that. So, and I have one question. You mentioned that something about N terminal and C terminal. Can you explain a little bit about that? What does that mean?
Okay, all the amino acids. I just go to the website. Here when we talk about amino acids, what is amino acid structure? Sorry, structure. Uh, Here you see that um, this is N terminal, this is C terminal. You understand? Like,
So can you repeat again?
okay, just wait. Here, amino acid structure. If we go to the images, okay, here, please go there. Okay, this is the structure of the
Amino acid.
amino acids. This is N terminal and this is C terminal. Whenever your new amino acid is there, it will combine from the C terminal end, not from here.
Um, okay, sir.
Okay, like here, if we have methionine, then we will have isoleucine, leucine, and aspartic acid. Here at this place, there will be a COOH.
Yes.
This is a C terminal, and here in this side there will be a N terminal because here you can find
Mhm.
NH3. Okay,
Yes, sir. Now I understand. Yes.
understand? Okay, so
Yes.
and in this way, some maybe you can define the sequence that whether where it is present at the N terminal or at the C terminal. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Uh, this is also the way we can classify genes based on anything. Maybe no, you can design your own method to classify these genes based on their structures and sequences. Okay. Uh, okay. So no. What we will do? You all will do the same. Okay. Now, please, Jayaparda, tell us about about this detail how she will classify these domain. Jaya, are you there?
Sir,
Yes.
sorry, I have a question before
Okay.
she answers. Maybe it. So the first and the last one, they both are MIP DNA bind, but one of them is saying 6 and the other is not having any number. So
Okay,
what does that mean?
maybe they are the different forms of the same domain. Let's discover it again. Maybe they are different domains, or maybe have the similar domain. Let me check too. Maybe Jayaprada we will have a better answer about that. But it is also a MIB domain.
Okay.
Jaya, please explain how we can
Yeah.
classify that.
So I think that green color is given by the main domain. So if there are two boxes in green color, it is going to be R2 domain. And
Okay.
it's going to be only one box in green color, it's going to be R1 domain. Likewise, is it correct?
Only if there is a green color, it means this is R1. If it is green and red, it means
Yeah.
this is R2. Maybe
Uh,
we need to actually read some papers, and then we will do that analysis. Okay. I actually didn't. You have a better idea of how you classify that.
So I understood according to the number of boxes in green color, because green is given by mid domain mainly. If there are two boxes, it's going to be R2 domain,
Okay, it means
and
this,
there
this,
were
this is what.
rarely only one box.
Okay, if there is only one domain, that it will be that belong to R1. If there are two green boxes,
Yeah,
it that belong to R2. If there are
R2.
three,
Yeah,
if there are three boxes or three or more than three boxes, it means they are R3.
it's
So
going to
now,
be R3 domain. Yeah.
okay, now please, Sajda, you can read all these different boxes and then classify them manually into the different uh, subgroup. Okay.
Okay, sure.
And all of you, please also do this analysis and also actually uh, define your topic and make download all the sequences and then also do some CDD and domain analysis, please. All of you.
Sir, I have one simple question. In the motif finder, sir, there were two red regions, but you selected only one region, if you remember. Why is that, sir?
I actually, because both are maybe the same sequences, so we just select only one. It did because both are having the same sequences, no problem at all. But we can select with other as well. Maybe from when we other might be there is a change in the number of the sequences. Uh, but I just assume that they both are having the same sequences.
Okay, sir.
So everyone, please choose a topic and do that analysis so that we will continue our download all the sequences. Just if you don't know how to choose the topic, I will give you the topic one by one tonight, and then from tomorrow you before tomorrow you will download all the sequences and then you will continue with CDD analysis as well and send me these file. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Actually, there are some guests. They came to my house, my friends. So sorry, today is only this one. Maybe tomorrow we will give you more time. Okay.
No problem, sir. It's alright. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.